Okay, so this weekend we got Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk 2. I've talked about Tyson Fury a lot before being very fortunate in his career. When he beat Vladimir Klitschko in that stinker of a fight, it seemed to happen because Klitschko was confused how to fight a man bigger than him. Klitschko had gotten used to being a giant in the heavyweight division, and it won him quite a few fights. He lost quite a few fights, and then he learned how to box, I believe, from Emmanuel Stewart, and then had sort of a 20-year run with his brother where they were both heavyweight champions. Now, that having been said, Tyson Fury came along, removed him of that position, and began a wild reign of partying where he didn't defend that title. He actually went into retirement for mental health and whatnot. And I almost put up a picture behind me where Tyson was over 300 pounds and then where Tyson is now. Now, that up down in fighting is never good. I don't care what division you're in, right? Your body gets shocked constantly. And there are certain types of fighters that are machines. I think Evander Holyfield was a machine. And he was a machine because of his work ethic and what he did. Alexander Usyk is another one of those machines. You don't see him blow up and down. He's in total control of his body weight, something that's very, very difficult to control without the peptides that I'm on right now. So, I think that there is a certain kind of fighter, and he doesn't necessarily have to be the biggest. There was an old saying in boxing, a good big man beats a good small man. But that's not necessarily true. Tyson Fury is very, very good, but Alexander Usyk seems to be the perfect blend of speed, stamina, work rate, weight, height. He seems to be at that perfect weight where he's able to take on all comers. I never felt like being bigger than someone was always an advantage. Rather, I've talked about it on here. I lost weight and I got under 200 pounds, and suddenly I not only do I get chinny, but I don't really see punches coming. At heavyweight, I would see things coming, right? Like at me. And if I didn't, guess what? I had that extra body mass to help me. Now, Tyson Fury has that to a certain extent, but we also know Alexander Usyk can hurt him. I think if you look at this as it is, Tyson Fury had a very charmed career. Deontay Wilder was not a very skilled heavyweight in his trilogy with him. He beat Klitschko because of the height thing. But what heavyweight doesn't? Joe Louis had the Bum of the Month Club. Tyson went through 20 cans before he went through, the 80s heavyweights, who many of them were fat and lazy. Not all of them, but, many of them. So we're all going to be a reflection of the era we live in and the fighters we fight. That having been said, I think Alexander Usyk is one of those Vander Holyfield-like machines. Will he fall off? Yeah, I'm sure, just like Holyfield. When he loses that reflex, when he loses that durability and all of that, he'll go fast. But he hasn't gone yet. I got to pick Alexander Usyk this weekend. Yep, there it is. Read my book, Warrior of the Light.